All right, we're back. HSC Podcast, NFL Week 12 game picks. We had the Big Smooth at 10-5, Big Box 9-6, and Fresh West at 8-7.
Yeah, and so
8-7. So that's gives a couple games for Derek jumping back in there. Overall, we still got a pretty good percentage going, but we need to finish strong here. So the last few weeks are going to be tough for us to try and hit that 70% win percentage. I did the math on that. We're in between 66 and 63 right now. So we need some good picks going forward. So check them out here. Unfortunately, we talked earlier. If you missed the first half of the podcast, we did a recap since it's Thursday night and we're all 0-1 to start the week because Buffalo beat Houston. That was Thursday night game. So let's jump right into Sunday games. No, we're not overseas. So we're all domestic this week.
Finally, gets back to normal.
Finally, back to normal. Game one, I'll lead it off here. Pittsburgh at Chicago. You guys know I'm rolling with the Bears, 7-3, leading the division. But the reality is Pittsburgh doesn't look great. It's in Chicago. Pittsburgh could win this game. Not saying they can't win this game. It's only a 2.5 spread. But Chicago at home, strong running game right now. With Swift's looking good, and they got the rookies playing great. So they got a real strong running game. If they can utilize the run to neutralize Pittsburgh's, pass rush, I think the Bears can win this game. And it's not because I'm wearing the Bears jersey. I'm telling you guys that I'm taking Chicago, and I think they'll cover the 2.5. So I'm taking the Bears.
This is a tough one because we don't know if the Bears' daddy is playing or not.
oh god.
Because he's limited in practice, but I think that they're gonna not play Rodgers and it's gonna be Mason Rudolph. So I'm gonna take the Bears to continue their magic. Now, if Rodgers plays, all bets are off.
Yeah, you never know when it's
Those,
Rodgers versus the Bears.
yeah.
Yeah, he returned to practice limited. Uh it's a safety thing. It's his left wrist. I think he's gonna play. Um and I'm taking the Steelers just because of I think the defense I think comes to play. I think it's an ugly game. It's one of the games that Bears been winning ugly. It doesn't happen this week. I love this statement about Aaron. Aaron doesn't want to be the villain versus the Bears. What? Are you kidding me? How many times are you doing this when you score a touchdown? You don't want to be. Oh, dude. I wish I was at that game just to hear Bears fans.
He's like, peace.
Oh man.
Yo, I'm smoking something. I'm smoking
If
whatever.
we lose to Aaron Rodgers, even as the Steelers now,
Yeah.
man, we'll see how this plays out. But we got a swing game, game one. So Wes trying to pick up a game there. All right. New England at Cincinnati. What do you got, Derek?
Well, if Wes's favorite player was gonna go out there, I would have taken the Bengals, but without Chase, I think they're gonna wait on Burrow one more week. So I'm gonna take the Pats here.
Wes.
You're right. They don't have Chase. They do have this guy named T. Higgins. And that game a couple weeks ago against the Bears, I haven't seen catches like that. Like it's just um and they do have Joe Flacco. I think Joe Flacco comes to play. And I say it's an upset. Bengals. I changed my mind. They're gonna win.
I mean, you actually might have Joe Burrow,
Wow.
but
Yeah, I mean,
Either
If it's
way,
Burrow, yeah, totally I'm taking those.
unfortunately, either way, New England's 6.5 point favorite. The Cincinnati's defense is historically bad. And that's not an anecdotal statement. That's actually a statistical statement. They might be, after this week, last in the league in every defensive statistical category.
That's like 2
So,
years in a row.
I don't care.
there's no way that they beat New England. I'm definitely taking the Pats here. And so, Wes, you're really trying to jump ahead some games because we got New England and
You're
you
saying
got
there's a chance.
Cincinnati
You're saying there's a chance.
saying there's a chance. So I got to go with the Pats here. It doesn't matter if you have T. Higgins, doesn't matter if you have Joe Burrow playing, doesn't matter if Jamar Chase comes out of the stands and decides to play. If your defense is that bad, you cannot win.
Maybe Jamar Chase plays defense.
That
Dude,
you might be better off.
I would put T. Higgins at free safety. He probably have 4 picks.
Yeah, but he won't tackle anybody.
That doesn't matter.
No one else does anyway.
Yeah,
He'll be like
exactly.
Deion Sanders. It's a Deion, dude.
No one else is tackling anybody.
Hey.
All right, Giants at Detroit. Detroit's a 10.5 favorite at home. What you got, Wes?
I'm definitely not taking the Giants here. Yeah, I think it's a safe bet that the Lions are going to bounce back and bounce all over and cover. They're a 10-point favorite. They'll cover that. I'm taking Lions easily.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of question about this game. I don't even think the Giants actually want to win. If you watch the Giants' last 2 games, I think they actually tried to lose. I think
Yeah,
they could have won both games, but they physically tried to lose.
And this stuff where they're telling Jackson Dart, well, if we put you out there, you need to be more careful. It's like, of course he does. I mean, why? I mean, is he even going to play? I mean, Jameis Winston is Jameis Winston. You're just rolling him out there to protect Jackson Dart from getting another concussion. And what has he got? Like 5? He got checks, 5 checks.
It's bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm taking Detroit as well. I don't. The Giants, even if they could win, they would throw the game away at the end because now they're playing for a draft pick. Derek, we got.
I was just trying to read about Jackson Dart here. I mean, it's like what I said about Jaden Daniels. It's just sit him. You
Yeah.
don't need him this year.
Yeah. No, you got to get him out there. This is high school football. You got to play. Like, this is stupid. Sit him. Shut him down.
But
Don't
then here's the other thing is, you talked about last week, Steve. Is it this week that Jameis goes for 500 yards?
Oh,
You
no.
never know with Jameis Winston.
Oh, yeah.
The
Have you seen some of his speeches? Oh, my God.
He is awesome.
Stop talking.
What do you mean?
You're not
He's
Muhammad
awesome with his
Ali, dude.
speeches.
You're not Muhammad Ali. Okay, you're Jameis Winston.
I'm still taking the Lions here, but come on. I think Jameis is probably one of the most best speakers as a quarterback there is, Wes. Because it's like, dude, like there was a story about Joe Montana when he was with the Chiefs and they were playing the Broncos, and it was less than like 2 minutes left, and Montana's just going down the field, and he's like, "Oh, hey, do you see that cheerleader over there?" And he's just so cool and calm about it. And that's Jameis. I mean, he's nowhere near the talent of Joe Montana, but it's like the dude's like just like, "Hey, did you watch that SpongeBob show yesterday?"
Yeah.
It's like,
No, I mean, Jameis is a character. He's a different type of player, but the Giants just don't have the talent to beat Detroit.
Yeah, it's just.
I thought they could have beat Green Bay last week. I thought they lost that game on purpose.
The way that Green Bay is playing, it's almost anybody's. So that's the next game, right?
Speaking of it, my pick here, this might be a swing game for me, for you guys, because I'm taking Minnesota to win this game. So Green Bay's at home, they're 6-point favorite, but I think Green Bay is spiraling. They
You're
got
hoping.
lucky to beat the Giants last week. They lost to the Eagles and the Panthers the 2 weeks before. They're gonna lose this game to the Vikings. Write that down.
The Packers were playing at the Met. They had the old school. Isn't it cool? The old school giant end zone, like they used to have. Dude, they got to keep the Giants helmets. It's kind of sick. It reminds me of Lawrence. I'm waiting for Lawrence Taylor to just like sack Jordan Love like 5 times. But again, when we're talking about the Packers, they're playing at home. Their margin of error is getting small. I think they win this, but it won't be easy. I think JJ McCarthy is going to come out and give it his college best. I mean, everyone's talking about JJ McCarthy, like, man, he's terrible and all stuff. I think he comes out, plays better. I don't think it's enough. Isn't the stat Jefferson only has like 1 touchdown in 7 games? Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, he's got to get going. But I don't
can't
think Josh Jacobs might not play, right?
Yeah.
So we don't know. We're not 100% on them. They've got 7 or 8 players that are banged up.
Yeah.
And then you know what one of the headlines on ESPN is? They might be copying Derek at this point when they're like, you can't trust Jordan Love, literally as an ESPN headline.
Well, I mean,
Saying it for years.
but he has only thrown 3 interceptions. He has 15 touchdowns. I mean, come on, they got to win this. They're playing if they're playing in Minnesota, I get it. They just got to win. If they lose this game, they might not make the playoffs.
Well, I got Green Bay. I mean, I got Minnesota upsetting. Derek, what do you got?
I've got Minnesota upsetting Green Bay.
Oh,
there's so much hate.
Dude, Wes,
Jordan Love is on your guys' all hate team now. All hate, dude.
Wes is literally going to pick the opposite game every game.
Wes or Steve, you already said it. It's Josh Jacobs. If he does not play, right, I don't think they have a chance.
They don't have a chance?
No.
What if it snows? What if all of a sudden there's a freaking blizzard and they play? And you're telling me that JJ McCarthy, he plays better in a blizzard? I mean, come on here. Did you see him last night? He got booed the whole second half. Booed.
But
they're
you know what?
Boo.
He might revel. He revels in cold weather. He's a Michigan Wolverine.
Right,
Ear him up. Where's ear him up?
This is like you said. This is what you said, Wes.
Oh man,
this is the game where they're like, okay, just throw it to Justin Jefferson.
Right.
You're right. But see, you guys are. I get it. I won't be shocked. I'll be pissed because I should have picked the Vikings. I'm just, yeah, okay. I'm going to take them. I will not be surprised if they choke. And Jordan Love, man, I hate that commercial. The commercial where he's throwing the footballs and all the kids. Like, how about you just go out there and win games, dude?
Yeah.
You're not Superman, okay?
Should not be doing commercial.
You no commercials until you win a divisional playoff game.
Right. All right, well, here we go. Weston with another swing game there. Let's see. Next game is Seattle at Tennessee. Derek, what do you got?
I'm pretty sure this won't be a swing game this week. On this I got to take the Seahawks here. They're
12.5.
Yeah, they're going to destroy the Titans. They're coming off of just their heartbreaking loss to the Rams. Their defense is just going to murder Cam Ward. So, yeah, I got Seahawks.
And I'll say this. This is another situation where your franchise quarterback, shut him down. Because he's going to get hurt in this game.
Yeah.
He's going to get hit. it's ugly. You're already 1-9. Right now, you're just hurting his confidence. And this defense is nasty. It gets filthy. Like they fly. They actually, you watch games here, and you're like, seems like guys are kind of, and they're not playing quite 100%. These guys play 100%. Like they don't let up. And so, yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks to cover. It's 12 and a half. It's not close. It is
Yeah,
60 degrees in Tennessee.
we've
I thought there was a storm.
every week I've been given the lock of the week, so I'm gonna go here again. This is the lock of the week, right?
Locked and loaded.
Yeah, if you're taking a a money line game here, you better be picking Seattle as your lock because you're right. They may actually kill Cam Ward. He might not come out alive. So this is the lock of the week. We're all in agreement there.
That is the quote of the week, though, Steve. That should be on ESPN. Steve said it might kill people.
He's not coming
You
out
know,
alive.
there's a lot of hatred in Seattle for Cam Ward. He was a Washington State Cougar.
That's right. That's right. They don't like him. Let's see. Let's move past that one to this is a real interesting game. The Colts at Kansas City. Wes, what do you got here?
Oh, you can't ask me first. Jeez. Oh, man. I want to go out and back and get my shovel and start digging a hole already. Digging it for the Chiefs dynasty, right? And putting a parking structure over it. So you never see the Chiefs dynasty again. But I got to take the Chiefs.
Oh no.
They got to win.
They do have to win.
And I love Jonathan Taylor. I think, I mean, don't trust me. It's 3.5 KC. I don't even think they win by 3.5 if they do win. Jonathan Taylor just might run for 200 yards. But come on, what are we saying here? The Chiefs, they lose, they're done.
Yeah.
Done. It's over. They're not going to the playoffs. But I'm going to take them.
It's not often that you see the division leading, maybe the best team in the AFC at 8-2 as an underdog against a 5-5 team.
What we saw last week, Broncos were an underdog to the Chiefs.
Yeah, how'd that go for the Chiefs?
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs are done. You can go ahead at least this year and put a fork in them because I'm taking the Colts here. I think the Colts win. I think Jonathan Taylor has a big game. If I'm prop betting Jonathan Taylor, I'll put him at 120 yards.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the Colts.
Look, I know the Chiefs.
Oh, no. Yeah.
You don't say what you just said, Steve. You let them sleeping giant lie. You don't be like, Chiefs are done. Because we did that a few years ago. And we're like,
Right.
start making the playoffs. And then they go.
Right. Oh, Steve, why'd you do that?
Here's the thing. I wouldn't even touch Jonathan Taylor this week. Because what Spags is going to do is make it where Daniel Jones has to beat them. And so I'm taking the Chiefs here. I don't think it's going to have to be Daniel Jones has to prove that he is comeback player of the year in this game.
All right. Well, this is another swing game here, except for me this time. So see if I can pick up some ground.
Don't awaken the Chiefs, Steve. Let them sleep and go to Taylor Swift concerts and don't have them thinking about football.
Well, I've been with the Colts since day one, and everybody knows it that listens to the podcast. You guys know it. I've been riding the Colts all year, so I'm not gonna jump off the train now.
And I hate the
Je-
Chiefs more than any team in the NFL, but I know not to.
we got the Jets at Baltimore. Baltimore 13 and a half. I mean, at home, I don't know if they cover that. They probably will, but I mean, obviously, I'm taking Baltimore here. The Jets are they're not good. So, Baltimore, and sure, they'll cover.
Yeah, I mean, talk about another lock of the week. I think Tyrod Taylor's starting though, so that might be interesting.
Yeah, he is.
Hey,
But I'm still taking the Ravens.
Tyrod's revenge. Or
Yeah.
Tyrod's revenge. I mean, how about that? That would really put the Ravens in the tailspin. But no, I'm taking the Ravens.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement there. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, here you go. Derek. Cleveland at the Raiders in Vegas. Vegas, a 4.5 point favorite.
This is the same old stupid story.
Oh God.
The Raiders should win. Shador Sanders is starting. But let's look. Oh, wait. They lost to Jeff Saturday as a head coach off of just the streets. Oh, they lost to Baker Mayfield after 2 days of practice for the Rams. Yeah, dude, I'm taking the Browns here. Like, Pete Carroll needs to go. The dude, it's like, dude, you're 100 years old. I get it. But you have 2 wins and your offensive line is in shambles, but you won't play your third round guard. You're not going to win.
Why is Geno still in is the question.
Well, because the other guys suck too. I don't care about that. But dude, I want to see your third round guard you drafted not be inactive and
Right.
play. Instead, you play a practice squad guy. Dude,
He's going to
we,
redshirt him.
we're not going to the Super Bowl this year. Play your rookies.
Yeah.
There was a stat that like even Genti's only 73%, but all the other rookies are less than 20% playing this year. That's unacceptable for a team that's 2-8.
But Genti didn't have the best game last week as far as just the way he looked, but dude only had 6 carries.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Granted, he only rushed for 7 yards, but still 6 carries?
Dude, their offensive line is horrendous. Thanks Pete Carroll's son for being the offensive line coach. That really worked. Your play calling is horrendous. Thanks, Chip Kelly. Let's throw the ball 100 times with Geno Smith.
Dude,
Geno
Chip.
Smith is going to get murdered. Miles Garrett's probably going to have like 5 sacks this week.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate to agree with Derek. I mean, Miles Garrett might have more sacks than the Raiders have points at this point. I mean, come on. What are we talking about? Geno Smith. I mean, Geno Smith might have as many interceptions as Miles Garrett has sacks, like 5. Who knows? They're horrible. And what is Brady doing there last week? What is that about? This isn't a party. This isn't freaking Mardi Gras. Like you're up there, everything's great. No, it's not. We haven't done anything in like 15 years, 20 years. It's like you are there to restore order to the Raider Galaxy. And this is Chip Kelly. Dude, has he aged like 10 years in the last year? Dude, he looks bad.
Yeah.
It's like I get it. I would look that bad too, trying to coach this team. But he has been bad if you want to get Genty involved and see, hey, is this guy everything that you drafted him, give him the ball, but if you're trying to protect him, I get it. Offensive line's terrible. But isn't this the game where Shador Sanders like comes out of the tunnel, right, with the glasses and lights, and he becomes Willie Steeman Beeman? Is this it? Because that's what this is. If there's a freaking script, dude, if there is
It might be,
script,
dude. It might
that's
be.
what happened. I'm taking the Browns. but I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be ugly. I
Ugh.
mean, he was 4 for 16 last week.
But
And
Wes, he didn't have any first team reps. It wasn't fair.
Right, wasn't
what is
fair.
he doing then? Is he not? Does he have a clipboard? I mean, do you watch film? You don't know
No,
No.
your
it's gonna
you
be
don't know your
it's gonna
cadences.
if
What
if
is
he
this?
if he
Preschool?
doesn't perform well, it's gonna be apologists for him. Don't
Oh
worry.
God. Hey, dude,
Well,
remember, it doesn't matter. You could just go out there and throw the ball. It doesn't matter,
yeah.
remember?
Here's the problem
Yeah.
that anybody can tear apart the Raiders defense right now
Yeah.
because Dak Prescott looked like uh, Tom Brady winning Super Bowls last week.
And Shador's probably saying, "Hey, look, guys, I didn't know that I would be the starter this week. We got what's his face in protocol. I wasn't ready. Sorry. I'll learn the offense here in 3 days."
Well, I gotta agree with you guys here. I hate to go against the
No,
Raiders, but I'm
I
gonna
don't.
take Cleveland as well.
I want him to get the first pick in the draft now. I think he'll lose every game. I don't care.
They might, they might. So Cleveland's obviously an underdog, but yeah, I think their defense does enough, and Miles Garrett's gonna wreak havoc. I think also, you know, the Raiders' defensive line will do well too, but the I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Cleveland's offense will outperform the Raiders' offense.
Well,
So,
The Browns lose if Shador is just really, really bad.
right, but they're going to put him in a little better positions this week. I think they'll run the ball more. He'll take the game from the beginning of the game versus coming in late in a losing situation. All right, well, let's move past that. Jacksonville at Arizona. Wes, what do you got?
oh, I'm taking Jacksonville. I mean, cautiously, does Arizona have a chance? They always have kind of a chance, but remember they're Arizona. I mean, the Cardinals and I mean, the spread's only three. It's three
Yeah.
point. They got McBride. I mean, he's their bright spot. But I just still think Trevor Lawrence. I mean, anything can happen with Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he has 11 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. You know, but I think Jaguars win.
Yeah, I mean, Arizona's just too banged up. It doesn't look like Harrison's playing again. Losing running back, early, losing Connor and, Murray. I mean, you just got so many things working against you as the Cardinals, and Jacksonville needs this win. They're back in the playoff hunt, as legit contenders for the playoffs. So this is a bigger game for Jacksonville it is for Arizona. I just don't see Arizona winning this game. So I'm definitely taking Jacksonville, and they should cover three pretty easily.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much to say about this. The Cardinals are just, yeah, they've given up on Kyler Murray. Yeah, their season's over.
Yeah, we said that last week, and it was definitely over last week too. um, Philly at Dallas. I love picking whoever's playing Dallas, so I'm definitely taking Philly here. Even though they're on the road, Dallas, they can spark some offense. They don't have a great defense. They're 4-5-1. This is a more important game for Philly to get back on track. It's the rematch of the opening game where Philly didn't look too good. I think Philly's got a little bit to prove here. So I'm definitely thinking Philly comes in and covers here and wins on the road by more than 3.5. So I'm taking Philly.
Yeah, I'm taking the Cowboys here. I think with,
Wow.
I mean, Quentin Williams and they got Clark. I think their defense is a little better. The Eagles just seem out of sync. Dak Prescott's got Pickens and Lamb now. So I'm going to take the Cowboys. They almost won in Philly at the beginning of the year, so weirdly, I'm taking the Cowboys.
Taking the Cowboys. Wes, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm taking the Cowboys too.
Wow.
I mean, this is I know we're in the metaverse now. Like this is like Quentin Williams was. I mean, I know it's the Raiders. We can't judge anything when you're playing the Raiders, but I think they have enough defensively to disrupt. Um, the running game, the cohesiveness on offense with Hurts, and the Cowboys, I think, offensively can put up enough points. Uh, I don't think it's over under 47.5. I don't think it gets there. I think it's more of a 24-20 game Cowboys.
All right, man. We got a lot of swing games going on. I like it. I love it. We're gonna see some little differences, hopefully, in the
We're
win
gonna
loss record here.
we're gonna see Wes's like chances.
It
Like
might be the
feel like
downfall,
I'll
or
be
it
like
could be the up. It could be the upturn. We'll see.
yeah.
All right. Well, it's Atlanta and New Orleans. Derek, what do you got here? No Michael Penix for the rest of the year.
Screw the Falcons. I'm taking the Saints. I I've said this all, last year, this year, I just think they underperform. Their coach needs to go. I'm taking the Saints here. And I shouldn't, the Saints suck. But dude, the Falcons. And then Kirk Cousins, he looked horrible last time he played. So I'm taking the Saints.
Wes, what do you think?
Yeah, you're down. I mean, Penix, that was it. He wasn't playing well in the first place. Cousins. Yeah, Bijan Robinson. He's gonna get the ball. I mean, what Kirk Cousins? You can't throw the ball 10 yards, but why don't you throw it 5 yards to that Bijan Robinson guy? And I think they'll do that enough where they eke out a win. Field goal. They beat the Saints. The Saints. I mean, Spencer Rattler. I mean,
You got Shaw starting.
Oh.
it's Schaub starting. Oh, okay.
Shaw, yeah.
Well,
Tyler Shaw.
okay. I just take the Falcons. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like the worst game of the week, obviously. Nobody wants to watch it, but I think I think Atlanta will do enough to win. Both these teams are bad. They have
So,
nothing to play for, either of them.
$39 you can get tickets to this game. But the better one is the Cardinals game. You can get Cardinals tickets for $17, dude.
Dang.
$17? I spend more at Subway.
Yeah, I might go to the Cardinals
Like,
game
come on,
here.
dude.
Drive
So
down to drive down to Arizona, West, go some golfing and $17 game.
Okay.
sounds good to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I got to go with Atlanta. I don't know. I mean, because you're right. I mean, they do have some decent weapons, and Cousins has been around long enough to manage a game. He's not going to look good, but he'll manage enough to win. Let's see. Tampa at the Rams. So Rams 7-point favorite at home. Wes, what do you got?
I'm taking the Rams, but it's 7-point spread. I don't think they cover that. But Matthew Stafford, 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, Mr. Efficiency. I mean, this guy's how old? 38, 30, I think he's 38. Come on. Like, and Kyron Williams. He has run the ball. Nakua, the Bucks. It looked like they were on the comeback last week against the Bills. They kind of had the Bills in it, kind of like a you know a an armbar in a sense, but it's something. They're not finishing games. I think it's close. I just take the Rams.
Yeah, this is a tough game for the Bucks because you're coming off a loss to Buffalo, and now you're playing arguably the best team in the league, and their defense hasn't played great as far as points allowed, and Stafford is gunning right now. So this is a high scoring affair, and the Rams win easily in a high scoring affair here. So Rams outscore them. I'm looking for a big game here from both Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. So I'm definitely taking the Rams.
Yeah, I got the Rams. The Bucks are still not healthy, and I think it's just weighing on them. Once they get everyone back, I think they'll be fine. But right now, plus they already got that division wrapped up. So I got to take the Rams here because they're on a hot streak. And yeah, like Wes said, Stafford's just been amazing.
Yeah.
He's MVP right now.
Yeah, he's got to be.
I think his back's okay.
Yeah, he's looking like he's okay.
He might have
Or
fixed
he's
that
getting lots
problem.
of shots in him.
Yeah, he's probably. It's like any given Sunday when they're just you're like, I'm playing, coach. Like, how many shots are you getting, dude?
Yeah.
Stafford's Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
Stafford's Dennis Quaid, dude.
All right, Monday night we'll wrap it up here. Carolina at San Francisco. Carolina is just the model of inconsistency. You just never know what you're going to get. Uh, San Francisco's getting healthier every week. San Francisco has to win this game. They have to somehow try to keep up with Seattle and um, the Rams, especially considering they got the Seahawks at the end of the season. So this is a must win for the 49ers. I mean, they're at home against the Panthers. Like, you got to win. So 7, I don't know if they'll cover that, but I'm going to take the 49ers and probably cover.
Yeah, 49ers got Purdy back, Pearsall's back, they're getting healthy. So, like you said, the Panthers, they're frisky. But you gotta take the 49ers here.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little surprising that Carolina at this point of the season has a winning record. I mean, they're 6-5. They're not the Bears, but they are 6-5. I think they caused the Niners some problems, but the Niners are playing at home. They should win. And so I take the Niners.
All right. Well, a lot of swing games there, so some good game picks. This is going to be a fun one to keep an eye on, and check out the shorts if you're listening to the podcast, because we will have some good shorts of picks, and we'll see how this affects our overall. I mean, it looked like we were moving up, but given these amount of swing games we have, we might not raise the winning percentage much here, but we'll find out. So we'll jump back here with our weekly movie review, and so stay with us. We'll be right back.